Well, hello guys, welcome back. Um, I'm having a very weird day. Loki is obviously up to his mischief. I was supposed to get a new Wi-Fi receiver today, and instead I got a useless AF controller, and I'm like, I don't have cable. You idiots are the people that control my cable. You should know this. So Loki's like, wait till after the holidays, so I'm gonna wait till after Christmas to get in contact with these idiots because they didn't change my bill yet or anything, and it's like, you people are so unbelievably stupid. It's like a gift. Is there like a anti-Mensa out there, like Stupida or something? It's like, oh my god, really? So these geniuses sent me out the controller instead of the Wi-Fi tower. And what else happened today? Oh yeah, we were playing in VR. And shortly before we started the VR, I saw an article that pole dancing is now going to become an Olympic sport. And not the fun kind, the boring kind where they're dressed up in leotards and it's not meant to be sexy and it's taking all the fun out of the world is what it is. I mean, and anytime something goes mainstream that used to be only meant for deviants, it like all the fun is sucked out of it. And ironically, Facebook decided to apparently get in on the action here, and they had a new free app. And one of the things about VR is, you get to watch things and it's like you're really there. And they had a number of talented performers that did pole dancing, not the Olympic kind. And it was so funny. It was funny in the fact that that bored stone faced women get on their face when they're doing these acts like like that. They're so done with you. And I'm like, wow, it's like a real club. And they had these women, and then they had a troupe of bunny women that had sparkly two-piece bikinis on and rabbit heads. I swear, this is a thing. And so we watched you can't call them strippers anymore, call them pole dancers now, and they'd be very offended if you called them strippers, though they come out and they like take the cape off and whatever. Anyhow, um yeah. So we watched that, and I noticed it's like it's a man's world because it was all fetching young women. There were also street dances by young ladies. And I don't think they had any idea how close they were getting to the camera because I'm leaning back like this. And the street dancer is like right, totally the way the VR is set up is like totally in your lap and like touching you on the nose and going like this. And I'm like, wow. So that happened. So we were watching that today. And I told Loki, I said, I don't know if I should just admire the form, if I'm supposed to just sit here meh, or I'm supposed to go, wow, hoochie dancing. Because it was definitely meant to be provocative. It was funny though, as the young people were doing their dancing, because they get dancers like in their 20s and that, like the top of their form. Um, People walking by on the street, they could care less. But that was interesting. And Loki's just sitting there like watching me because when I had found out that pole dancing had gone mainstream, I was like, ugh. And then when I found out that pole dancing was Olympic sport, now they called it family friendly, I just wanted to sit down and cry. You have to leave some things in some areas and let certain people enjoy them. Stop making the world family friendly. That sucks so hard. Anyhow, yeah, watch me get like tons of hate comments. How dare you? Blah 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 blah. Look, the young people that did the entertainment of the for Facebook for the VR pole dancing, they did not look like they had the Olympics in their future. You were getting that. You better through 20s or I'll break your legs. Look. So yeah, it was interesting. It was very interesting that one half of the world is going towards mainstreaming everything and desexualizing and making everything boring. And the other half of the world is stubbornly saying, "Oh no, you don't. This is what pole dancing is supposed to look like. Pretty girls dressed in skimpy outfits and doing routines." And I really don't care that it went mainstream. It's just like, it feels like there's these two forces in the world right now. The one force that wants to whitewash and desexualize everything, and the other force that's like now going hyper because they feel like they're being attacked, and it's like you're seeing them meet in the middle, and you're like, what do I do now? I'm just having fun watching people is what I'm doing. Yeah. I have noticed that if you're a prude, you're really gonna hate virtual reality because a lot of it is geared towards men. Because Facebook doesn't know lesbians, bisexuals, and pansexual women exist. It was like, oh, okay. Tons of beautiful women, but I have yet to see a man like take off his shirt and dance around. I will let you ladies that are straight know, or bi or whatever. I'll let you know if it ever happens. But yeah, it was amusing because Loki is definitely not a god that's going to sit there and go, "Oh my, how could you?" But yeah, we were watching the first act, and it was done like she was doing it almost like she was demonstrating it at first, and then she got more into her act, and the way they had the camera angles, at one point she literally drops into your lap, and you're like, ah! It was it was something else. It was something else. That might sound like the greatest thing in the world for some people to have, a pole dancer drop straight into your lap. But when you're looking up and they're just coming down and they go boom, you're like, holy crap. So yeah, that was strange. And watch YouTube demonetize me and ban me for life. But hey, it's a Lokean channel and we enjoyed it. It's like I put up a thing on Facebook and I took it down because there's this music video and it's debatable whether or not the woman's meant to have clothes on or not. And I don't care. I don't care. I get it. Like, one of the only benefits I got of going to uni was that you're exposed to a lot of stuff, and in some countries, people being naked is normal. And it's so normal, it's not as sexualized as it is over here. It's like, who cares? And I've noticed now too, a lot of our ads on YouTube are getting a lot more risque. There's the people wearing like nothing with just little blurry blocks in appropriate places. Now I'm sure they're bodysuits, but still, it's a strange road. You see the force of neutering and no fun on this side, and you see the rest of us over on this side. Oh, but it was fun, and I do like watching pole dancing. Shut up. I also like drag queens and a lot of other things, so shut up. You're not the boss of me. But yeah, it was done, and I just, I know what the average viewer is going to think, like when they're doing like the dance routines in the street. And obviously, if you ever took dance, and we had to take dance at school, and I was no good at it because I danced like a Clydesdale. Women are taught to be very provocative in their dancing. We're not, this was not ballet. This was not dance like you have no gender. This was shake it and shake it into the camera. And the cameraman must have just been there like, but yeah, it was interesting. It was really interesting. We live in a very liberal time, and I am just loving it. And this is all free. This is all free. And my concern was, I hope these ladies got paid. Ladies, I seriously hope if you do this VR stuff, you get paid. I know there are certain hubs out there where amateurs do things for nothing. But ladies, if you're doing something for Facebook or you're doing something for VR, make sure to make it rain before you do it, because once you've had the exposure and you're out there, make sure you have an agent, make sure you get paid, make sure you're not being taken advantage of. So, yeah, guys, um, we are having a fun day. Loki's making sure everything goes as crazy as possible, but I think he was so fascinated by the VR pole dancing that he's kind of like calmed down. He's like over there, like almost neutral at this point. Okay, guys, I will see you later, and I'm sure like 12, 20 people are gonna leave and be like, I'm offended. I never. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye bye.